Hi, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you haven't watched me already, you'll know I generally talk about stuff that's relevant in the news, mostly based on our government's inability to tackle this next crisis. But that's not what I'm going to talk about today. Today I'm going to talk about the Labour Party report, and the reason I'm going to do that is because it is like anything that I disagree with. It's generally trying to be covered over or forgotten about, or any of the above things basically. So just to make it very clear, I'm a member of the Labour Party. I've been a member of the Labour Party on and off for most of my life. I was brought up as a son of a trade union activist, so I am a socialist. Very simply, do you know what I mean? I prescribe to them values. I have prescribed them values all my life. I have looked wherever I can to make sure that they have been met in society and in the workplace. However, we seem to have a bit of a problem with that at the moment in the Labour Party. So I got an email through from the Labour Party the other day. It's basically explained to me, I'm sure many of you have done, that if I use this report or have it in my possession, I'm some sort of going to be criminally prosecuted. Well, let me say something to Sir Keir Starmer from Adrian Smith, a grassroots member. Here you go. I have got a copy of that. I will read it. I will post stuff about it. I will name the people who are in it who have done wrong, and if you would like to sue me, I am now giving you that opportunity. I await your response. I doubt if I will get it, and I'm going to say this to everyone else, and the reason why. The Labour Party is owned by the party members. We are the party members, so we actually own the report. So if you want to try and take someone to court for something they own and they read, I think it will be a mitigated disaster. But I don't like being threatened, so I will throw down the challenge to the Labour Party ruling elite and to Sir Keir Starmer. You have it on video, you have it on social media, please come and get me. Okay, moving on. Why do I think it's important to raise this? Very simply, most people are trying to make this about personalities and between the left and the right of the Labour Party. Point number one, there shouldn't be a left and right of Labour Party. We are a socialist party. We have a set of socialist principles. If you can't prescribe to them, then I'll suggest you're probably in the wrong party, really. Do you know what I mean? But this is about division and divisiveness, and this is how the political landscape works, and it works the same within our party. So, moving on. It's not about the left and the right. What actually happened there wasn't about the undermining of Jeremy Corbyn. This is what people want to make it about. It wasn't about the undermining of Jeremy Corbyn. It wasn't about the undermining of Corbynism. It was about the undermining of socialism. And the second thing about this that I think is needs to be understood. Right, when we lost the 2017 general election, pardon me, and to be honest with you, no one's going to know whether we won or not. But you know what you can say is that if people were complicit in trying to stop that process, they weren't complicit totally in trying to stop a Labour becoming government. What they were complicit in was they were complicit in stopping the policies that were in that manifesto. Because at a general election, in a sense, what you are voting for, very simply, right, is the policies that are going to be enacted by the next government in power. Right? So what they were basically doing very clearly, yeah, was actually actively trying to not have them policies in place. So you can deduct from that very simply that what they were basically saying is that the policies of the other party, the Conservative Party, were the policies that we would favour. So what they basically have said is that they would favour austerity. They would favour more cuts. They would favour the NHS being privatised more. They would favour tax cuts for the rich. They would favour, health and social care dismantling to carry on. They would favour everything in that manifesto because they no longer wanted the manifesto of their party enacting. Now, they're not going to want to do that. They want to keep it about Jeremy Corbyn and socialism. It isn't. It's about, very simply, it is about which policies is it you want to be in place. These people who were involved in this are career politicians, right? They are there to further an agenda. So if they're not furthering our agenda, then by their nature they are furthering someone else's. So, okay, where do we go from this? Where will we move forward? First of all, I implore all the socialists and the people who believe in socialist values not to leave the Labour Party. I thought about it, I did it, within a day I came back. The reason I'm saying that is because that is exactly what they want. That is what they've always wanted. So, because that is the agenda. The agenda is not to move it to the centre ground. There is no centre ground. We are socialists, right? What the agenda is to get policies that they want enacted in government. So, and the second thing, what do I think should happen? Oh, okay, very simply, these people who were involved in this, right, were involved in bullying, coercion. They were involved in obviously undermining the Labour Party, so, and its brand, right? But they were, most importantly, they were employees of the Labour Party. So you could say very clearly, without a doubt, that actually all of what they did constitutes gross misconduct from an employee point of view. So very simply, all Keir Starmer has to do is to suspend them on full pay, do the correct investigation, have a hearing, and then basically sack them if that is the case, or reinstate them if that is the case, if they're exonerated. But my question is why will he not do that? Well, because what they want is this to be going to another review, etc., so no one ever gets to the bottom of it. The only way we're going to get to the bottom of it is about keeping it in the public domain. So if you're like me and you believe in justice, if you're like me and you believe in fairness, if you're like me and you believe that the socialist principles that we believe in are more important than an individual's kudos, right? Then I suggest you carry on keeping this in the public eye, keeping this at your local CLPs and your local branch meetings, and keep holding these people to account. In a sense, if not, what will happen is they will allow it to disappear and they will go on some sort of healing process. This isn't a healing process. This is a right and wrong process. This is about the fight for the soul of the Labour Party. I suggest people stand up and fight for that soul. It's been worth fighting for generations, and I certainly believe it's worth fighting for now. Okay, good luck, stay safe, COVID-19, very important, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye.